Welcome back for another episode of Satisfactory. To start off with this episode, had to do a little bit of expansion before we get started on the computers. What I ended up doing, let's go back up here. Tapped into another pure node, 240 oil coming down. Tied in with this 60, producing 300, and have it wrapped around over this way. Coming into 10 refineries, making plastic for empty containers. Now the empty containers are going to be constructed right there. But first, getting ahead of myself again, I have not fired this up. I built everything, so I'm hoping it works. A little bit nervous, but let's find out. And let's go to that pole. Does it reach? Yes. Okay. Let's double check. Plastic. Alright. Alright, looking good. Yep. It's looking pretty good. It looks like plastic's coming out of everything. Oh, yep, saw some there. There's some. There's a side of the corner of my eye on that one. Okay. Everything's going there. I hope I've got everything hooked up. Is this? Oh, good thing we double checked. Ooh. Okay, there it goes. All right. We got plastic coming out of everything and some heavy oil residue. Now, I'll fire this up. And, oh, how about from here? We can go to there? Yes, we can. Okay, there it goes. Now, pumping out empty containers? Yes, empty containers. They're going to be fed into these 4 refineries that are then going to make packaged heavy oil residue. Then the heavy oil residue is going to be pumped right into that awesome sink. And right now there's 300 empty containers being made. All right here. These 4 take 120 total. So I've got it piped in here with these 2 to come in and to supply all of these. Then anything that's left over gets sent down this line along with those other 4. Now the reason behind it is we're going to be making some packaged fuel, which we're going to be taking all of this heavy oil residue from the original rubber and plastic, piping it here into these 5 refineries, make packaged fuel. Now the reason we're doing the packaged fuel is to keep all of this running. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm going to be siphoning some of it off into this industrial storage container because we're going to need that for jetpack and was it the rover or the explorer? Whenever that gets unlocked, then it's going to be wrapped around here, all the packaged fuel. I've got it set up to where it's going to plumb right in here and merge and go off into this awesome sink. We've got to keep all of this up and running and moving so we can take the plastic and send it up there, which I laid down a few foundation pieces for the computers. But right now, we got to check and make sure. Okay, we got empty canisters coming out. All right, that's good. Wow, it's, oh, that's right, because I put that industrial storage buffer right here. Or industrial storage container, I should call it. Because, yeah, see, it's filling up with empty containers. Okay, that's good. All right, let's turn these on. Get some of that packaged heavy oil residue. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them are up and working. They're all gonna come in here. There, nice, nice, nice. Haven't connected it yet. You know what we can do? Oh, let's see, get the right belt. Okay, so we're gonna have 120, so Mark II belt would be just nice here. Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and connect this up. Alright, let's get this awesome sync going. Oh, wow. Okay, we got 30 coupons going already from leftovers. Now, the other thing is, what I did also is I disconnected all of the awesome syncs that we have right now. So this is the only one that's connected, up and running. Now, the power situation reduced it immensely because then the other factories are shut down and they're not producing anything else. And from the previous episodes, the reason we lost power was there was some Mark I and Mark II belts over in our coal factory, so the proper amount of coal wasn't being delivered. Oops. But that's taken care of. On another side note, these industrial storage buffers over here, or fluid buffers, I put 2 just to see what would happen. This bottom one is filled. Well, I found it interesting that it pushed it up here into this other one. That was kind of cool. I wanted to put a third one, but it was interfering with this, so I couldn't put another pipe in. But for a future date, I would like to check it out and see what happens. Now, we've got that. We've got the empty containers. Okay, time to connect. Oh, was it fuel? That's what we've got going here. Okay, so let's get fuel. Oh, I think that's going to clip. Yeah, that's going to clip right there. Okay. Let's move you over one. Right there. There we go. So we'll take power from that one to here. No. Fuel should start coming out. Yes! Yep, all 5 of them are coming out. And some of it's getting siphoned off. Oh, there it is. Packaged fuel. We're good. Now the rest of this is going to get dumped over here into this awesome sink. Boom. Oh yeah. What, 400? Oh yeah. 400 a tick. That's pretty good. All right, now make sure that all of this is working properly. Since all of this is backed up, it's time to take out some. So we'll take out those 2. We'll do some over here on the rubber. There we go. Now, all of these are firing up with the oil pumps. Oh man, how many? What is it taking? 30 megawatts on each one. Oh, let's see, we got 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. That's 1,200 megawatts that's going to fire up. Oh, boy. Oh. Oh, I hope our power grid can handle it. Oh. Okay, we'll check, and then we'll go on, move on to computers. Oh, that climbed up really quick. But we should still be okay. Alright, we're going to let that run for a while. We'll see how it goes. I hope it works. But in the meantime, time to get up there and show you what's set up for the computers. Here it is. Here's our original copper miner. Coming up into here. I laid out a few foundations. We can go out that way if we have to. Or we can go out that way a little bit and wrap around whatever ground features we have to. This over here was my number crunching area. Refinery, manufacturer, assembler, and constructor, all to make computers. The plan is to be having 2 manufacturers pumping out 5 computers per minute total. Oop, we don't want that. I don't want that foundation gone. So let's see. We'll do you, and you. There we go. So, what I want to do, and I hope my numbers are correct, we're going to have 8 copper smelters producing copper sheets and wire for the computers. So I'm going to lay all the smelters out right here and get it going, and I'll give you an update there. Right now I want to reposition that one. Do I have room? Oh, that's going to be close for whatever we got. Oh, before I get started too, all of this here, I brought up material. Steel pipes, encased industrial beams, concrete, copper sheets, wire, cable, miscellaneous, and what are those? Iron plates and circuit boards. And if I have to build anything, I've got those right there. So I will see you all in a minute as soon as I get this laid out. Here's the update before the sun goes down. I have 9 copper smelters producing 30 ingots each for a total of 270 per minute. The miner is putting out 270 ore per minute, which feeds these perfectly. I'm going to wait until the sun comes back up over there in the west. We'll continue the recording. It's a little bit harder to see at night, especially when you're watching it on your screen, on your mobile device or on TV, or on your computer monitor. But anyways, when the sun comes back up and after a while, run down there, see how everything's doing. Actually, I'm going to go check it out right now while the sun's setting. So I will see everybody after a while. Now that the sun is back upon us from the west. Time to continue with the computer build. And I'm hoping we're going to be having enough room. If not, we'll keep expanding with the foundations. I know we're going to have to expand with the foundations out that direction. But here's the deal. We've got 270 copper ingots. I'm going to wrap it around, come back this way with the constructors, pumping out copper sheets and copper wire. Should be, let's see, for 2 of the machines, I think we're going to have 12. Yeah, I think it's 12 constructors making copper sheets. That's going to be 240 ingots taking all of that, plus a little bit left over for the copper wire. Oh, my math was right. Well, either way, I'm going to go ahead and start building this, and I'll give you guys an update as soon as it gets there. But it might actually help if I connect all these up together. So, I'll be back with an update shortly and figure out how I wanted to lay this out. Again, just kind of going willy-nilly, whatever catches my fancy. Okay, see everybody in a moment. And yet another update. Here it is. Right now I know the miner cannot keep up with it. The smelters, because we're going to be needing to add some more smelters. But as it works out, we have 12 constructors making copper sheets and 4 making wire. The wires require 60 ingots per minute, and the copper sheets require 240 ingots per minute, which is a total of 300. Right now our miner only puts out 270, which we can overclock to 300. I'm not worried about that. You know what? I'm gonna have to put in one more smelter to make it an even 10, make it 300 copper ingots per minute. Our limiting factor is the Mark III belts. They only put out 270 units per minute, but as soon as we get the computers automated, and I believe it's 100 computers that we're gonna need, then we can unlock the Mark IV, which puts out 480, which will be able to handle 2 manufacturers making 5 computers per minute. So what I'm doing is doubling all of this requirement. All of that copper that we're producing is for the circuit boards and the cable. That is it. We haven't even gotten into the screws. Plastic, done. Screws, that's going to be really easy. It's the circuit boards, and the cable for this one is the harder one. But that's what we've got going. And yes, Me and my industrial storage containers. I got one for copper sheets and one for wire. But right now, time to go hook up. And I know it's not going to be 100% efficient, whatever. Oh, I can't talk today. All right, here we go. Let's fire it up. And we'll double check, make sure everything's working. I'll do the wires here real quick. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them are working. Oh, synchronization. Oh, another satisfactory moment. Brought to you by Video Game Cyclist. Yeah. Okay, let's go check the copper sheets. All right, that one's doing it. Okay, they're all in synchronization. Yes, they are. So we've got to... So what I did is I just had 6 coming in here, merging. 6 coming in here, merging. And then a Mark II belt, bringing it right here into the industrial storage container. Okay, that should do it for the copper. I'm going to go throw down a 10th smelter, do that, and then I'm going to be hooking up the iron. We'll get that going because I believe, let me check my notes. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be 4 smelters and 6 constructors making screws. And the iron, I remember it should be like right there. Yeah, I think it's hidden just right underneath there. So probably just use a conveyor lift, bring it up. Probably bring another conveyor lift, bring it up. But I can already see with 6 constructors, we're going to have to go out another 4. So I want to keep a gap in between them just so we can do whatever we need to here, just in case-ish. But we're going to be going out here. Yeah, that should do it. Oh, I don't want to fall, don't want to fall. And, oh, you know what? And one for a walkway around the factory. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and build the ramp down, hook up the iron miner, and put in the copper smelter. So as soon as I get all that done, I'll be back and give everyone another update. See you shortly. Here comes the new day. Almost done laying this stuff out for the iron rods, which will be turned into screws. Man, once again, the graphics in this game is amazing. I love it. The reflections, the coloring, everything. And look, they've even got texture on everything. Scratch marks like they've been used and abused. Been working hard? Yeah. This is nice. Okay. Now let's see here. Oh, I forgot to show everybody. Well, you know what? Let's do this. Oop, how about go out here? Got the Mark II miner with Mark III belts going up. Got the lift coming up here, going into here. Hi. And let me put up some safety guards, also known as walls. I don't want to fall. Coming in here into the 3 smelters. And soon it'll be going into 6 constructors making rods, which are then going to go into, note check, 8 constructors making screws. Woo! Alright. See you shortly with an update. Here we go. Another satisfactory moment coming up. Yes, synchronized construction for now. All right. Okay, we've got 6 constructors making iron rods for a total of 90 per minute. Everything's coming out and going right here into the storage container. I think I've got everything connected. Yep, looks like it. There we go. Okay. So there's our basic setup. Iron rods, about to be turned into iron screws. Now I've got to lay out 8 constructors making screws. Oh, and I just saw something. Oh, those are lined up. Okay. I got to line up this other storage container with it. It's gonna bother me if it's not. Okay, so copy this one. There we go. Oh, line up. Come back. Work. There. Okay. Whew. Once again, I'll be able to sleep at night. Yes, there it is. Okay. Let's see. The building's gonna looks like it's gonna be an L shape. And when I get everything laid out and done and we're up and running, I'm gonna go ahead and put some of those giant columns down. Now, where are they? Foundations. These guys. Let's see if we pop it under there. Yeah, basically those guys. Yeah, get the pillars going all the way down. Yeah, but I'll make it nice and neat. Get it symmetrical. Okay, but now, time to lay out the 8 constructors for screws. And I believe we're going to be on top of it for that one. Let me double check here. Oh, we got to make cable. Cable and screws. Okay, I'm going to go ahead do the cables and the screws and give you guys an update then. And just like that, we have cables coming out. Oh yeah, there it is. And what I've also been doing, you can see that little gap way over there. What I did is, this is our original copper setup here for the sheets, cables, wires, and all that. I went ahead and saved everything, put them in storage containers over there. Then as I built it, like this one, I went ahead and filled it up, which I forgot to do on the copper sheets. So, let me show you what I do. What I end up doing, I'll just go ahead and drop an industrial storage unit, store everything that I have, come over here, find where I've got the copper sheets. There it is, 3,700 of them. Dismantle. Come back over here where these guys are. Load up. Uh-oh. Well, you know what we're gonna do. I can't waste it. So let's do that. Yeah. I was supposed to unload them all in one shot, so. Wait, did I fill it up? Yes, I did fill it up. There it is. That bottom one is filled up. Now everything is going to start backing up. Yes. This is how I like to see my belts. Full. Alright, that's it. Okay. Then, after I unload everything up there, dismantle, everything's back in my inventory, and I'm ready to go. Okay. So, let's see. I still got screws to set up. Obviously, we're going to have to stretch out some more foundations. And the other thing I've got to keep in mind, too, let's go take a look here. Again, thoughts going through my head on how to lay all of this out. I always have a general idea, and I modify it as I go along. Okay, well, we've got plastic over there. What I'm thinking of doing is, because we're going to have to grab plastic off of that middle line there, actually out of those storage units there, I'm going to probably pop them underneath and hang them from underneath, bring it all the way over here, and then use conveyor lifts to bring it on up and plumb it into here. Let's see, we've got cables. Oh, copper sheets. We still need circuit boards. That's going to take plastic also. Okay, but we've got screws we still need to deal with because we've got 8 constructors for that. Let's see, so if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so it'll go out to here, and we can still pipe in the cables. All right, so we're gonna have screws, cables. I might just pop the plastic right here in this middle part, and circuit boards can still be made somewhere right over in that area. Yeah, I'm liking that. Just in time before the sun sets. Time to go ahead and hook up all of these constructors making screws, and I'll show you how I laid it out. Put there. Oh, and gotta appreciate the satisfactory moment. Oh, yeah. Synchronized construction. Love it. Okay, so what we've got going is, I only needed 7 of them to make 280 screws per minute, because the manufacturers making computers only require 260. So that saved us a little bit of room, and I've got a walkway there now to do whatever I want to with it. Now we've got all of this. I had to divide it into 2 lines, using a Mark III belt here to feed into that part, and a Mark II to feed into that one. So what they're doing is they're split right here. I've got 4 machines at 40 screws per minute, so that's 160 going all right into there. And then these 3 machines, combined total of 120, and going on right in there. And it looks like it's filling up quite nicely and quickly. I like it. Yep. Gonna work out really good. Cool. Okay, so we've got screws. We've got cable. And we got copper sheets. The copper sheets are going to be for the circuit boards. We've got all this room in here to go ahead and lay out the circuit boards. Thinking I might do... Because if I pop the plastic up in here into the middle... Might have to move that storage container lined up with this one. But anyway, so what I was thinking is doing, maybe wrapping them around here. Let's see. Checking my notes. We're going to need... Oh boy. Oh. Okay, that's going to be 8 assemblers making circuit boards. Okay, scratch that. We're just going to start the assemblers over here and make a line of 8 of them going across. And then we'll figure out how to get the rest of this over there. Okay. I'll be back after I contemplate this and figure out how I'm going to lay all of this out. See you shortly. There it is. Circuit boards are hooked up, ready to go. So, what I ended up doing is, I put in a third industrial storage container for the copper sheets. This one is filled. That one's getting there. But we're producing exactly the number that we need. We're producing 120, which 120 are being consumed by the assemblers or circuit boards. What I did is I just wrapped it around, brought it into here, and to keep symmetrical, woohoo! Oh, let's try again. There we go. Came in here to split that direction and that direction. And also, as I was hooking up the plastic, I miscalculated something. We're going to be consuming more plastic than what we are producing. So I did a quick and dirty build. Just ran the plastic on top, underneath, just to get this going. Right now, let me back here real quick. We are going to consume 8 times 30 is 240 plastic per minute. However, we are only producing 200 plastic per minute. And that's just for the circuit boards. The computers, they're going to need plastic also. Which I totally screwed the pooch on that one. So they're going to take 90. So 90 and the 240, that's 330 plastic. We're 130 plastic short. However, I think we still got an oil node over there. I hope. If not, it's just going to be one manufacturer making computers. But I'll look into that in between this on the setup before we do the manufacturers. And I think the 2 manufacturers will just go right in here. So, yes, there's going to be an industrial storage container for the circuit boards. Of course there is. There always has to be. So now, Before we let everything go, where we got it? There's a power pole. Let's hook this up. Check, make sure everything's going in. Oh, look at that. Oh, synchronization. Please enjoy this satisfactory moment for a few. Okay. Oh, I was getting memorized by it. Okay, circuit boards. Looks like everybody's producing some. Everything's connected. Are you producing? Yep, there goes one. There goes one. And what I did is I just put a little bridge up here between those 4 and these 4. Just for whatever reason. I mean, we've got plenty of room. So didn't want to box myself off. Let's see here. Let's double check. We got that. Come on, produce. There, that one. Okay, looks like we got 2 coming out from there. Yep, there's one, and the back one. There it is. Ooh, getting a little bit of a stutter here. Not sure what's happening. Maybe because we got so much going on right here. Ooh, okay. Maybe an upgrade in the graphics card. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's we still got to connect this. Because we got to save up some of these. Because the 2 manufacturers consuming circuit boards, it's going to be 50 circuit boards total. We have 8 of these, producing 15, 30, 60. So it's going to be 10 per minute extra. So this storage container will be filled eventually. All right. There it is. We have circuit boards, screws, cable. Technically, we do have plastic. But, all right. I'm going to run down, take a look at the oil nodes, make sure we've got enough oil. If we don't have any more oil left, I will take that other far bank and convert it over to plastic. Then go ahead and run it on over here and plop it in. Sun's getting there. We'll see what happens. Either way, I'll be seeing you in a few to give you an update. We have 1 oil node that is not used. It's 120 crude oil per minute. I'm going to leave that for the fuel, and I decided to go ahead and convert all of these to plastic. So that's what's on the agenda for now. What's going to happen, which I don't mind doing, you know me and my industrial storage containers, I'm going to go ahead and transfer all of that rubber over to here and just stockpile it, so if we do need it, we can just come and grab some. But definitely need the plastic. That's going to be another 200 plastic, 400 total, and we needed 340. So we're good. So here we go. Let's start the transfer. Again, after I get everything set up, I will come back and give you guys all an update. Here's the last update for the computers. Got everything hooked up. Circuit boards in the storage containers. Have them going in there. I've got splitters on each level. Got some plastic going in, cable, and of course, screws. And we can get a better angle from here. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Kind of got kind of a organized spaghetti over here on this part of the factory, but it should all work. Okay, circuit boards, plastic, cables, and screws going into this manufacturer. Yes, it's for computers. Can't get back up there? Alright, well, we'll do it from here. Once again, circuit boards, plastic, cable, and screws. And this is set for computers at 5 parts per minute. Now, let's go fire this up. chink. There it all goes. All right. Watch them come on out. And while we're waiting for the 5 computers per minute, I couldn't help myself. I had to put in 7 storage containers. So we've got those coming out, wrapping in there, going in, and then of course doing the weaving in and out on both sides. Yeah. Once again, couldn't help it. Yeah, I can hear them buzzing and churning. All right, we're getting there. Then as soon as we get, I think it's 100 computers, we'll go ahead and unlock the next milestone. There's 1. There's 2. Oh. Yeah. Well, let's take a look at my organized spaghetti here. There it is. All that for 5 computers per minute. Love it. I'm going to let this run overnight. Build up some computers, get it going. Now the other thing is too, with this up here, we could always just belt them down there into the train station. So that's going to work out too. Now also, since this was a quick and dirty build underneath here for the plastic, I ran the plastic over. I changed that whole bank over there to plastic. Wrapped it around, came into here. Now, the one bank was only making 200 plastic per minute, and the circuit boards needed 240. So on the other line, I put a splitter there and a merger over there just to make sure that that keeps up with it. Now, doing that, all 12 storage containers, industrial storage containers, should remain full with plastic and still be able to pull whatever we need out of it. And another quick reminder, we've got that 120 oil per minute node sitting over there too. And this is all without overclocking. Except for the miner, we got it overclocked. Once again, thank you for joining me on this journey in Satisfactory. Enjoy life and be safe.